Welcome back. Good morning to all of you in Durham as we take a live look there right now. Look at the sky looking a little mean with the clouds there and the white buildings against it. We are expecting some rain later on today. Meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner has the timeline of when we're going to see it.
Let's talk about that next, weather maker. It's a cold front that'll come through later on today, and we'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies, seeing some cloud cover out there this morning, but noticeably warmer. Our wind is coming out of the south. We'll see increasing clouds with breezy to windy conditions starting around the middle of the morning, and then during the evening, maybe even starting as early as 4 or 5 p.m. through the evening commute and through dinner time, we'll have that chance for a line of showers and thunderstorms moving through. Here's a look at where the front is right now, just starting to push into the mountains of North Carolina. That strong flow from the south out ahead of it is keeping things nice and warm. The cold front itself starts to approach us around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. There's 3 o'clock, Durham to Roxborough to South Hill. We may start to see a little bit of light rain. Right around 5 o'clock, it starts to intensify just a little bit, so that rain maybe becomes slightly heavier, moderate, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, but that's going to be right during the evening commute. It moves to our eastern counties by around 7 and then out of the viewing area around 8 o'clock. All total, I wouldn't expect it to sit over any one spot more than an hour to maybe an hour and a half, and none of this will be severe. Take a look at Fayetteville right now. There's been some sunshine trying to peek through some high clouds there. Our temperature in the triangle is 59, still dry with that dew point of 37, and we're on our way into the mid 70s for this afternoon. Right now, temperatures are in the mid to upper 50s, but once we get into the 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock hour, these temperatures are really going to jump pretty quickly. Holly Springs 54, Garner 56 degrees in Cary, so it is a nice mild start today compared to what we saw yesterday. The wind is starting to pick up out of the south around 5 to 15, and it'll start to gust a little stronger. Once we get to, say, lunchtime or so, we'll be gusting up to nearly 30 miles per hour in some places. High temperature, 76 Raleigh, 74 in Durham, and 78 in Fayetteville. And all these warm temperatures may make you think of a hurricane season. Meteorologist Anthony Baglione is coming up in a few minutes to talk about the accuracy of the Hurricane Center this past year. It's pretty interesting stuff. Tomorrow, we'll see sunshine and cooler temperatures. A front comes through Saturday night that returns us to winter temperatures.
Oh boy. All right. Thanks, Elizabeth. And as you were just mentioning, hurricane season is behind us, and last year was a rough one for North Carolina. Meteorologist Anthony Baglione joins us now. Anthony, the National Hurricane Center has put out its accuracy report on the last year. How did their forecasting match up with what was predicted?
It's amazing to look at this data, Michelle. They were very, very accurate here. So I know there's a lot of information going on, but we're going to kind of break down a little bit more of this. So simply put, you can see they had the record levels, their lowest levels of error in their forecast for the track itself. Right here on this axis is how far off the track was in nautical miles. And so you go up in time or out there farther into the future, you see that error starts to get a little bit greater. The red line, though, right there represents 24 hours out ahead. So a very short-term forecast. And you can see that trend line continued to go down. All of these trend lines over the past while here, you can see continue to go down. Their forecast error started to go down as well. There are fluctuations year to year, but very, very good consistency there as far as their track forecast getting better. There's a look at the intensity. So for perspective, you can see back in 1990, they were just under about 10 knots off of their forecast. It's still very close to that there in 2024. It was a little bit higher due to these rapid intensification events that we keep seeing. They are very hard to forecast, but all in all, Michelle, looking at this data, they did a very good job. They were better than every single computer model as well. Yeah, actually with a really nice forecast out there right now, but what we have headed this way is a cold front that's going to bring some cloud cover in. It's going to bring some more unsettled weather into this evening, but right now we're looking really good. We get us outside. There's our live look in Apex. Love this camera. Everything moving along smoothly. There's some people out there walking. That's the kind of morning we're going to see, and probably early afternoon with zero weather related problems until that front gets closer, and we will talk about rain chances here shortly. It is 62 degrees already though around the triangle. 55 in Roxborough, 63 in Fayetteville, right around 62. Good morning to you in Clinton, and good morning to all of you. We appreciate you watching this morning. Look at where we're headed though. 76 this afternoon, well above our normal high temperature for this time of the year in the 50s. Anytime we get a cold front coming through, a lot of times before it crosses, it drags in some of the warmer air, actually out of the Gulf of Mexico usually, brings it up into our direction, and the wind you feel out there today is that result. You're feeling the movement of the air bringing that warmer weather weather in. 28-mile-per-hour gusts going to be a possibility, if not likelihood, for us through the next couple of hours, and then it tapers off there into this evening. But bottom line today, blustery. We'll see a lot of sunshine before the cloud cover starts to fill in, and those rain chances start to go up here through this evening. 70% chance for us by about 5 to 6 o'clock. They start to ramp up. We're going to see those scattered showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two. This is our next weather maker coming through, so let's time this out there on Futurecast. Again, totally fine right now. I know Futurecast is hinting at a little strip of some moisture right there. That is not going to happen. We're nice and dry. We see the cloud cover trying to fill in. We'll still go for partly cloudy skies overall. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you can see some rain up to the north. This starts to sag a little bit farther to the south and east as that cold front gets closer to us. Some scattered showers, a few thunderstorms possible. It is out of here, though, by the time we get to about 8 to 9 o'clock. This is not a huge rainmaker for us. We're talking maybe hundredths of an inch of rain, and that is about it, but it's definitely going to be inconvenient. Looking ahead to next week, I know this is a ways away, but the Storm Prediction Center has Wednesday outlined already in a level 2 out of 5 risk there from the Storm Prediction Center. That is not necessarily a hugely common occurrence. That's them saying that there is something going on in the atmosphere to indicate that we could see some strong storms on Wednesday. So that's something we will watch. Just keep checking back in. We're going to watch that closely. But for now, looking pretty good. 76 degrees this afternoon, 62 tomorrow, 70 on Saturday. Guys, look what happens on Sunday. It's going to be chilly after our 70 on Saturday, 48. Brr, there as we head into the rest of this weekend.